Today's episode is sponsored by Raul Rodriguez Law.
What's up, guys? We got a lot of fights this weekend, and we are predicting just about damn near all of them. First one, I mean, of course, we got Bam, we got Cafu, we got
Barrios,
Pacquiao, we got Sebastian Fundora against Tszyu, Pitbull, Cruz, Angel Fierro,
Usyk and Dubois.
Usyk and Dubois. Pick your choice, right? I mean,
McCumbee.
What a weekend.
Trevor McCumbee. It's a big boxing weekend. I know this one's going to be better than that New York boxing weekend. This has to be, right?
Anything can be better than that weekend.
Yeah,
the
it has
parking
to
lot
be.
fight
It
can
has
be
to
better
be.
than that.
So let's work our way up. You know, Barrios and Pacquiao is the last one we'll talk about.
Well, first, let's introduce our new...
Well, it's a return to the lounge for Christian Castillo.
I'm back.
For all
He was punished for a while.
10-day contract.
I'm out of timeout. Out of
10-day
timeout.
contract right here.
For all the diehards, for all the guys that live and breathe Leija Lounge like we do, you'll recognize him from the season 1 episodes. We were sitting down with Bam, right? So, you know, we got
Sean
first
Elliott.
Sean Elliott,
Yeah.
CJ Vergara. Some good experience there for our guy, who's also training pros now. You're also
Working with some
have a
pros.
couple of pros in your stable right now. Then we also got our cousin, our lifelong cousin, Kaiser
Thank you,
McCarr.
guys. Thank you,
Welcome to the
thank you.
lounge.
Thank you.
Welcome, Kaiser.
It's funny because you guys were talking about doing this a long time ago, and now it's made it out of the group chat. And it's a thing now. So
For sure.
proud of you guys, man.
Has his boxing knowledge, has, wide experience of boxing, of some UFC, some golf. So, well-rounded individual.
He's got some hot takes.
Thank you.
Cold takes. All in between. Let's start with some boxing. We're going to get into UFC fights, where Kaiser is bringing up too. We got Max Holloway and Poirier.
Just a thought. I mean, it adds to already a great weekend.
Yeah.
But, you know,
It's a lot of fights.
Holloway,
so hot.
Poirier, man, that dude's a monster. They're both monsters,
They're
but
both.
Poirier's just his last fight.
Who won the last fight between the two?
Was it a rematch fight?
I don't
Is
think
that a
it's-
rematch?
don't
I
think
thought it
it's
was a rematch.
No,
No, they're both
don't
coming
think so.
off
Oh, wow.
wins. I
but they're
think.
both coming off losses, and they're both been
losses.
around for a long time and great fighters. It's one of those we just want to like
It's for that BMF belt, I believe, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Those fights are always pretty fun.
Yeah.
So
And that's UFC. If
UFC.
people are watching, that's UFC.
Yeah. So starting with boxing, right? Let's do with, how about I pick one out of the air? How about we do Fundora and Tszyu? Right, that was a good one. It's a rematch
Yeah,
fight.
rematch.
One of the bloodiest fights I've seen is the first.
That was. I remember you texting me about like just how gross it was.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it was right at that line of like, all right, like it should just end at this point. I think they stop it. Did they stop it or they went the distance?
They went the distance.
They went the
They
distance,
went the
right?
Yeah, and that was the critique.
That was-
like, why didn't they stop?
Yeah,
it?
that was it was you know what I mean. You're watching boxing, especially back in the day. We were used to cuts and all that, but like man, that was just right at the line of like, all right, dude, let's just.
It
go and
reminded
stop
me
it.
of Mankind versus Triple H and Hell in a Cell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
when
what
it
it felt
took me
like.
back.
It
It
felt
did
like
look
that.
almost fake-ish because there was
Yeah.
so much blood. Yeah.
Yeah, it took me back to that. It took me back to like like WWE like days.
Remember that was Fundora stepped in short notice too.
Because
He did, yeah.
Tszyu was supposed to fight
Thurman? No.
Keith Thurman.
Was it
He was supposed to
Thurman?
fight
Lewis
Keith Thurman.
yeah.
Mhm.
That's
And
how
then-
that's how Fundora got back in the picture because he was
Right.
coming off the knockout.
That
He got
knockout.
stopped. Came back in on like a Wednesday, got the call.
Yeah.
Won.
And it was a weird one because how can you prepare for Sebastian Fundora?
Yeah, that was
So-
the big
You
thing.
don't. Yeah.
And that's the whole thing for me. Tszyu, there's no way in that week you can prepare for a tall fighter like that, lanky
he's
fighter,
not just kind of tall. He's like
massively
he's
tall.
massively tall.
What's
man.
how tall is 6'5", maybe
I think
6'6"?
he's well above 6 feet, and you're fighting guys who are 5'6", 5'7".
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's tough.
So how do you prepare for that? Preparing for Keith Thurman.
I know this just because of just by chance. Kendo is fighting Tszyu's main sparring partner. So Tszyu
wow.
had Michael Fox in, who is 6'6". He has that long, lengthy style. So that's just a little inside. He had him in camp.
So
They had
now,
like 83
now he's
rounds.
ready. So now Tim Tszyu's ready for the hype.
He's seen it. He's had him in.
Yeah.
And what the guy was saying, he's a lot of sparring. He said, I saw he did an interview where he said that Tim Tszyu looks a little bit more hungrier this time around.
I would
because
assume so.
Yeah, he got steamrolled his last fight.
Yeah, I think Tim Tszyu's career just took a weird left turn after that fight. You know, like
He lost after that fight, right? After that,
Yeah, he got
He back-to-back losses. Yeah.
he got knocked out. Yeah.
yeah.
really bad. You know, and I don't know. There's just a thing like for me because I know that his dad was a world champion, Tszyu. Like for me, I want to see him succeed. Like just personally, I want to be like, man, come on, I
They have
want
a
to
good
see you
family,
do it.
great
It would be
family.
it'd be nice to see him bounce back and get back, you know, in the on the board, you know.
And I would
He's a
assume
good
this
fighter.
fight-
He's a good fighter.
He's a good fighter. He's not great, right? But I think he's plenty tough. Coming off his last fight, he got dropped like 4 times.
Kept getting up.
He didn't.
You know?
He beat the count every time. Didn't stay down. That was the thing.
Yeah,
On
kept
him.
getting up.
And you know, I think when you give him that chance to redeem himself against Fundora, where you giving him a full camp now.
You know that hunger's there.
And that's a different kind of training, though, because like you said, he jumped into that first fight. You're practicing and training for one guy who's your height. Now, at least he's had a training camp where they probably had the mitts up here the whole
Yeah.
time, and like, you know, he's
On brooms.
but tried to adapt to
So
that.
it'll be fun to
you know.
to compare the two fights and see what he changed. what
How
he
much
did.
more can Tim Tszyu prepare for Fundora with a full
It's a
Fundora
different.
camp?
It's a completely different fight. You can't go back and watch the film that the past fights. It's a totally different.
Because the cut changed everything.
It's
right?
totally
did.
different
One thing
approach.
about what's happening is that even though he's lost those 2 fights and he's training for Fundora, now he's training with the tall fighter. It's hard to fight someone like Fundora. No one fights like him. He's a 6'5" or 6'6" guy, 154 pounds. Fights on the inside the whole time.
Yeah.
I guarantee the other guy that was 6'6" that they were training with does not fight like Fundora.
No.
And the other part that is just thing that happened is when you get knocked out and dropped a bunch of times, there's something they always say, you're never the same again.
Yeah. Well, the same thing happened in Fundora too. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
he has that
Yeah.
that same mental block or
It's
mental
just never the same.
separation.
Whatever. I hope he is. I hope he's different. I hope
Yeah.
Tim Tszyu comes out and he's like, that'd be a great fight. But if he's a little you say gun shy because you've been dropped before, it could change the way the fight is, especially with a guy like Fundora who's just in your face the whole time.
He's an anomaly. It's like you're fighting Wemby.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
How do you
but
prepare
okay,
for that?
here's a question though: is Fundora, take his height away, is he that great of a fighter?
Yeah. Does he have the
No.
pop? Does he have?
I don't believe so.
think so.
I don't think so
I don't
either,
think
but
so.
there's something about him that
His height is
6'6"
his thing
and
is
he's in
special.
the inside.
Yeah,
And he'll let go.
yeah,
And he lets his hands go. He doesn't stop punching. He's always punching.
yeah.
Well, it makes for a good matchup, though.
Yeah,
I think, I'm personally, I think Tim Tszyu should pull it out. I hope he does.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to see him redeem himself for sure because I think he's a good guy. I think he's a good fighter.
Yeah, great family.
I think he works
They're
hard.
both good people.
You know,
Yeah.
how
Yeah,
could you
great
not?
people.
How could you not? You know, so
I
yeah,
got Sebastian Fundora. Yeah.
Fundora.
I got Fundora winning. Yeah.
By what decision?
Just because we're beefing with the Tszyu camp right now.
But decision or what?
I think he stops him. I think he can maybe stop him, just because Tim Tszyu's been stopped before, and Tim Tszyu doesn't. He's only been a world champion one time. He beat the guy that he did beat was a mandatory challenger, so I don't think he really has that.
Next level.
Yeah, I think Fundora's a little bit more special than Tszyu.
What about you? What is your take?
If I just go by what I think is going to happen because of the way they fight and the way things are happening,
Of course.
I think Fundora has an edge because he's beat him. Tim Tszyu was stopped in his last fight, and there's a lot of things going on for Fundora to be positive about and to let his
It's
hands
stacked
go.
against.
He has a lot of things going for him. Tszyu, great kid, but just has things going against him right now.
So you're thinking decision or knockout?
I don't know. I think by decision.
Mm.
He
Going
takes
the
good.
distance.
He takes a good. Probably,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. I'll say Tim Tszyu. I'll say, yeah, because I'm going with my heart. I'll say Tim Tszyu within 10. I'll say Tim Tszyu within 10, and I'll give him that shot. Because I mean, I gotta think he's gonna train hard. He's gonna look different than the first fight, and I think he wants.
That's what we
to.
want
He'll
to
be more
see.
prepared. He'll be more.
He'll be more
for
prepared. At
this
least I
fight.
would hope so.
We're judging off what we want to see.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going off my heart on that one.
Yeah, I mean, I want to see the same. Is he a better boxer than Fundora?
He was really timid that first fight.
I don't know.
and It's
But
just-
my heart wants Tszyu to win as well.
What do you think, Kaiser?
I would like to see Tszyu win, but I do think that just that height advantage of Fundora is tough.
hard to overcome.
It's just a tough thing. But
He doesn't use it.
though. Yeah.
He doesn't use it
it.
though, but it's still he's up there.
But he's
right?
up there. He's still
That's
up there.
the thing. You still have to hit up there. You still have
Yeah.
to punch up there.
So you think it's going decision
I
or
don't
what?
think it's going to be an early fight ending by any means, though. I think this is either going to be a very late stoppage or decision. Knockout, I think if they couldn't knock each other out the first fight, I can't see a knockout happening. But maybe given how bloody that first fight was, that somebody says, you know what, I'm going to throw in the towel.
Yeah,
you know?
but if it's an early knockout, it's Tszyu knocking out
Fundora.
Yeah.
Fundora.
With
Yeah,
that
I would
one
say
punch
so.
coming
Yeah.
in.
Tszyu's
boom.
plenty tough.
Yep.
I think
All right,
Tszyu's
next
plenty
fight.
tough. Next fight, how about we go with the Dubois fight? We'll go Daniel Dubois and Alexander Usyk.
Yeah.
How do you see that fight going, Christian? You
Separate
seen
card.
that?
Separate
Jesus.
card. This
The
is happening in
1-1.
Wembley.
I think
fight.
the first fight, Usyk was winning every round. Only slither of hope Dubois had was the knockdown, but this is a different Dubois. He's
Yeah.
coming off the biggest win. He's only 27, but he's been in some big fights. He's like a 27-year-old veteran. I think if we get a really good fight and it's close, I could see Dubois edging it out. But
Yeah, I could see the same.
yeah, I could see this just because he comes in. He has that. He's off the Joshua one-punch knockout.
Mhm.
I don't think Usyk has necessarily been hit with power. Like he's never been.
And you
in
said
there.
Usyk was how old?
Usyk's 38. He's on his kind of way out. He ain't, like Kaiser was saying, he's got nothing else to
Does
prove.
he have the power? Well, I was gonna say, does he have the power to drop Dubois? But he did
stopped
off
him in
that
the first one.
off that little jab that he
Yeah.
threw.
But that was also because some people say Dubois was just like out of it. Like he
Yeah,
was
well-
emotionally. They say he quit. Some think he quit. Yeah, that's kind of the take.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I was saying earlier, like what? I feel like the heavyweight division is pretty weak right now. So it's like Usyk's already kind of gone through everybody. So what's even if he wins this fight, like what's really next for him? At
You know, I
this
was saying
point?
Jake Paul.
You know, yeah,
Yeah.
Jake
I don't know. Christian's favorite fighter.
That's the face of boxing right there.
Come on.
Future undisputed world champion.
I mean, there's a
Dang.
lot of kids out there that probably believe
That's a
that.
true. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
people that think.
I
mean, he believes
I
it.
believe it. Yeah, I do. I'll
Like
co-sign it on
Santa
it.
Claus.
Like Santa
The
Claus.
thing about Usyk, though, he's I think surprised me a lot in the sense of, frankly, I've never cared to see him win one time. And
Me
he's-
neither.
And he's won every time, so it's hard to doubt the guy. 'Cause
Yeah.
he's just got.
He doesn't do anything crazy. It's just consistent. It's just consistent pressure, movement.
He's busy.
And his
He's just
busy
busy.
fighter.
He doesn't.
His
He doesn't
brain-
he's not the. He's not the heaviest puncher. He just does the small things
Yeah.
very
He doesn't
consistently.
let anyone come in and do what they do well against him. He does his things. He keeps his tools very.
Dubois against Joshua
he's
though,
doing.
man, he was on his feet. He was slipping. He was moving. Caught him multiple times.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, momentum's on both sides, but I don't know. I was watching their little face-off and just like kind of how they did their thing where he's screaming at Usyk like it's like my time's now, or he was just kind of screaming in his face. The motivation's there obviously, but I think I've seen Dubois win it would be pretty cool. I wouldn't mind that.
I think a big knockout would be big for the heavyweights. Like a big late.
It could happen. It could happen.
They're
It
both
needs
throwing and
something.
boom.
It needs
Yeah.
something in heavyweight boxing. I feel like throughout the history of boxing, everybody's always looked up to heavyweight boxing. And
Yeah.
nobody is nobody's thinking about heavyweight boxing.
Yeah, but that happens every 10 or so years.
Does it?
There's no really American heavyweights right now. That's kind of the thing.
Well,
It's-
think about when
that's
Wilder
true.
and Tyson Fury were going at it. We're like, man, it's back. Heavyweight
Yeah.
boxing's
But
back.
really, was it? It was only them,
But
though.
then, well, that's what I'm saying. It just took one or two fights for us to feel like it was
Yeah.
back.
Mm-hmm. It don't take much for everyone to want to invest in the heavyweight fight.
No,
That's true.
You know, where these little guys, these
it's
middleweights,
matchups though. It's
welterweights.
matchups. It's not the fighters. I think it's the matchups at this point.
Yeah, and we're thinking back in the old days of boxing, of where you ran, but all you just gotta do is land one punch,
Yeah.
right? And when's that punch coming? You know, and we're forgetting there was skill back then, like in the early 2000s.
Well, in the 90s or so, it was about that one knockout Tyson, Lennox Lewis, all those guys. But before that, it was Ali, Joe Frazier, all those going the distance all the time.
Skill.
15 rounds. That was a lot of skill and technique. And then the 90s,
They
was
also
about
weighed
power.
about 215
Yeah,
pounds.
215
different
pounds.
time
Yeah,
back
and,
then.
and
Also-
now the bigger guys are knocking each other out. I don't know.
These
I
guys are
like
moving
I
around
like the skills
260.
and the stuff before.
Usyk kind of resembles those
Yeah.
earlier.
He does,
I mean,
heavyweights,
there's
yeah.
European fighters. They I was watching an interview from Hamza Shiraz post fight after he knocked out Berlanga. He was talking about the difference of European boxing versus USA boxing. He was like, man, USA boxing, they like the brutality of the sport. They want to see those people go down. European, they have more respect of the class of the technique of boxing too. So he was like, I knew coming over here, I couldn't just win by decision. I had to end him.
Yeah.
Sweet science.
It's almost like professional basketball. They're saying overseas ball is real tough, way tougher than these guys. They're calling fouls for everything over here, right? And it's things changed. But so who do we got? We got Dubois. You taking Dubois or Usyk?
I'm going to take Dubois. Let's go Dubois. I think he makes it 1-1, gives us a reason to see Usyk one more time.
Okay,
Usyk. Just gonna tire him out.
decision.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it could be late stoppage.
He's gonna get
but-
touched though. I think he's gonna get touched.
Yeah, but I
Usyk's-
think he has a lot of
He's a
things
good chin.
going on.
No,
for
it's
him.
questionable because he was hurt a couple times in both Joshua fights. Fury kind of rocked him.
Yeah.
Oh, those guys are big punchers.
Yeah, they are big. Dubois.
If Dubois lands it,
Yeah.
it could be a short night.
I'm taking Dubois. I think I'm going by. I'm not a big Usyk fan, so I'll go with same. I'll give him the same amount that I gave Tszyu within 10. I'll give him within 10.
Yeah, it's about right. Yeah, yeah, same. Within
Kaiser?
10.
Bold prediction. Give me a draw.
Oh,
Ooh,
I draw.
I
Yeah.
can see
Give
that.
me a draw.
And they run it back.
Yeah.
Give it
For
a
third
go.
one.
Give me a draw.
He's got the money on the draw.
Dubois from the UK, right?
Yes.
Okay, so
This is
They're
in,
good-
I believe this is at
it's
Wembley.
it's in Wembley. They're gonna be favoring him, but it's hard when you got a great guy like Usyk. So if it's close at all,
and also, what do they have next?
yeah,
That's why there's
exactly.
nothing to
Make
sell.
it a
You
draw.
need a
Yeah,
Dubois.
it's gonna. That's
Yeah.
that's
So you
gonna
got your
sell.
promoter hat on.
Yeah, I
You got your promoter hat on.
Trying
You're
to sell
thinking about it.
tickets.
I got the Leija Batar promotion right now. on
So
him.
the whole thing is, if they give it a draw, then Usyk probably won. You're probably thinking.
Unless, yeah, if it's close at all, they're gonna try to do whatever they can. I think to build that up because there's not much.
Yeah.
it's not much in heavyweight boxing.
It's true. Before the two biggest fights of this weekend, we have a lot of fights, right, that we're coming and talking
so
about.
many fights. we're
But
talking
anyone
about.
you want to talk about, we got the Pitbull Cruz and Fierro
Oh
fight.
man, that's
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what happened the first fight? That guy just took every punch possible by Pitbull. It was like almost the harder he got hit, the more he went forward.
Yeah.
And he ended up tiring out Pitbull towards the end and almost put it on him.
I never even saw that.
Oh,
That's what I'm
my
saying. I was
God.
trying to
Yeah,
think
he
about
was
what card
just-
That was
was
like one of the
Going
fights
at
of the
Pitbull.
year because Pitbull threw everything at him and the guy would just boom, like he was blocking him with his face, kept moving forward. Pitbull eventually got tired because he's like, man, I threw everything at him, and that dude just ended up coming back, and Pitbull was tired. Fierro started going back at him. It was a great fight.
Who won the fight?
Pitbull.
Okay.
Right, Pitbull. Yeah,
Pitbull won.
I
Pitbull ended up
don't even
winning.
remember the
Yeah,
fight.
I mean,
didn't know
yeah,
they
it
fought
was
the first time.
It was. I mean, the guy wasn't doing anything crazy. Fierro wasn't doing anything special. It's just that he took everything that he had, and Pitbull eventually weakened, and he started to win the last few rounds. But that was as a boxing fan, it's a good fight to watch.
The big thing from that fight is Robert Garcia is going to be in his corner and not be
Fierro?
with Bam. Yeah, he's not going to be with Bam.
Yeah, that's what we were saying
that's
before.
what we're talking about.
Oh,
So he's
going-
which is weird.
I
Like, why
think
not
he's-
be in Bam's corner? Like,
He had said because it is a rematch. He's there. You've seen him, but that doesn't make sense because you've seen him again. So
Really?
and Bam's your moneymaker. Like he's
he's
your
the
guy
face.
right now. Yeah.
He's the face right now. Like, you know.
Yeah,
what I
but
mean?
that card though is probably bigger.
True,
Yeah,
but
it's-
still, like, I mean, how
I
many?
know.
You got your guy.
But you got your guy
main
headlining in Dallas though. Like you're gonna.
But how do you? But I mean, as a trainer though, that's a hard thing to do.
is.
It's like
It
you got to
is.
flip a coin
It
at
is.
that point. It's like you're gonna let somebody down. Maybe
Well,
he
I
did flip a
think
coin.
because
Who knows?
Bam does do a lot of work with Robert Garcia's son or like the youngest
Yeah.
one, and he's mostly with him. And Bam has said he's like even when he first got to RGBA, so I think he at least
Yeah.
feels comfortable with it. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he wouldn't have done it if Bam probably didn't put a blessing on it or something.
Yeah.
You know.
True, that's true. So what are we seeing in that fight? You got Pitbull, Cruz, Angel Fierro.
I think Pitbull seen him once. Pitbull's a better fighter. I think when you see guys like that, you gotta Pitbull's not an A. He's an A- level fighter.
It's different when you're giving a guy. It's like you already played the course.
Yeah, you've seen
So
it.
now you're gonna play it again, and it's
You
you
get
know.
better. I think the
But
better.
you know
the better fighters always
exactly
win
what
the
you're gonna
rematch.
get with Pitbull though. That he's not changing his style.
Yeah.
He's
No.
moving
That is
forward.
true,
He's
yeah.
gonna throw.
But the other guys
he can
do
take
better.
your
The other
hits.
guys.
The other guy, if anything, the other guy's gonna come out better.
change out his style.
Hopefully, he keeps his hands up because
I-
that dude, like,
I don't think he could take those punches for another 12 rounds.
I
if
don't
you're
know.
saying it's as
I don't know.
bad as it sounds, yeah.
Nothing phased him. He wasn't wobbled. He didn't get hurt. He just kept walking forward.
He's not gonna hurt Pitbull.
Well, his plan.
That guy, I
maybe
don't
his
think-
plan is to hurt Pitbull's hands.
Yeah, I think,
Yeah,
I
maybe.
think that's what happened
That's
the
what
first fight.
Cepeda said he was trying to do.
Get him tired. I think the only way that guy beats Pitbull is if he just gets him tired again and just let Pitbull punch himself out.
I mean, Tank couldn't hurt Pitbull, and
Yeah.
he's.
Yeah.
I mean, Tank has hurt everybody else except for Pitbull.
Yeah.
You know,
Even his girl.
Watch that fight again though.
Yeah.
That was
So who are we
Twice,
taking?
he's 2-0.
Twice.
Uh,
He's 2-0 against her. So who are we taking?
I'll take Pitbull. Yeah, Pitbull. In the, we just
Pitbull
said.
by decision. By knockout?
But by decision or late stoppage. He's out on his feet. It's getting ugly. You don't need to take as many punches.
Pitbull. Dale.
Okay. I'm gonna take. I'll take Pitbull Cruz. I'm not a big Pitbull Cruz fan, but I'll take it.
He's a
Yeah,
good guy. He's a
And
good
it's
guy.
just, again,
It's just a
I'm gonna really value the skill. I'm not saying he's not skilled, but I just don't like the come
style.
forward. I'm gonna just throw these power
Well,
punches.
his one
Dimensional.
dimensional that's been working for
Oh,
him.
he has to. He's 5'3".
Yeah.
Well, he's coming off
fine.
losses, though.
But
He
I'm
needs
not-
a win.
he
needs
does need a
win.
win.
I'm not
Pitbull
too
needs
big
a
on
win.
that.
If Fierro's got
What did he
nothing
lose
to
to?
lose.
Yeah.
He's been losing. Pitbull's on a little lose
Oh, I
streak.
didn't know. I thought he won that.
No, he won his last fight.
No, but he did. He won his last one, but it wasn't. It was a. He should have won his last
convincing.
fight.
Not
Yeah.
Fierro has nothing to lose. He's only coming back because it was a good fight. No one knew who he was before, I don't think.
Oh, then yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Except Robert Garcia, because he picked him.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
He's training him this weekend.
I was taking Pitbull just because he's Pitbull, but I ain't the biggest fan. So yeah, who are you taking?
Yeah, Pitbull. He's a better boxer.
Guys-
Pitbull, I think he'll make the adjustments from the first fight, and
Distance? Both y'all distance?
That guy did not get wobbled once, so I don't know. This
Distance.
guy, I don't think there's
Like
gonna be
watch
one
this
punch that's
fight.
gonna drop him because he got caught with everything. And
Next thing, if people were smart, he go to the body now.
if he was smart, we'll see if
Go
he's
to the
smart.
body.
I don't think.
All right, Pitbull majority.
yeah.
Also on the who's fighting this weekend, one of our guys, one of the guys that we kind of come in contact with, Brandon Figueroa. Shout out to him. Hopefully he wins this fight this weekend. He needs a little comeback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you were saying when he fought Fulton, it was just
Oh yeah, that should have been. That was disrespectful. But that should have not
Yeah,
been.
it was. I mean, it wasn't so much what Fulton did. It was just the lack of energy that Brandon came in there with, and who knows what caused that. It just obviously wasn't him in that ring.
again another fighter who could be called one dimensional, right?
Yeah.
Is Brandon Figueroa.
He kind
but,
of fights
yeah.
like a smaller Sebastian Fundora.
Yeah.
Has the length,
Yeah.
just doesn't-
Inside all the
refuses
time.
to use it.
inside all the time.
Try to show he's tough.
But again, I always say, like, when you're in the ring like that, like, you're not going to go to what you're not confident in, right? So, like, he doesn't have skill boxing-wise, right? He's not going to rely on the jab and beating you on the outside, so he's going to go inside. That's what he knows, But one-dimensional fighter. Hopefully he comes back stronger this weekend.
It's funny you say one-dimensional fighter when we all know that he's a great boxer. He used it.
He's a great boxer.
He could be
Great
the
boxer. Yeah.
amazing
Nice jab.
technician.
Yeah, but he likes to
He's like
slug
that
it
since he
out.
was a kid. He's
Yeah.
got the same style.
And that's his downfall. If anything, he's just a slugger.
And that's the hard part, too, is when you do see him in training camps and you do see him spar, and he does box really well because he does have a good stiff jab and he can move
When you
his
watch
legs
him
really
do
well.
mitts, it's like why isn't this translating
Yeah.
to the ring?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, that's the
His
lead
arms
over
got
there.
to shrink in the ring or something.
Yeah, because he's
It's-
Yeah.
just smothering. Yeah.
Exactly. He's just right here, like he's in the shackles,
Yeah.
And that's just up to the training. That's the trainer. I gotta believe that. It's just the trainer in him, So let's get to these hardcore fights. Let's get to these big main events, right? First one we're gonna tackle. Let's do Bam and Cafu, which you've been talking to me about that one. You've been kind of saying that's a sleeper fight.
It's a sleep fight because Cafu's going to be someone who he punches with the guy. Like, we're going to hook together. We're going to throw the right hand. One person's got to get the head off the line. And every fight, his last fight, I believe it was in Japan, every punch, he looked like he was going to knock the guy out. Like,
Yeah.
he keeps you there. You're guessing.
She dropped him in the fifth
He
round,
dropped him in
overhand
the fifth,
right.
just boom. And I'm surprised. He was out. Like, he
Yeah.
got up.
Who was
I don't know how to pronounce his name. His
other guy,
opponent, yeah.
not Cafu.
And then
No.
Cafu dropped him and got up. But Cafu was also, his chin had never really been tested. So if Bam has that pop
Yeah.
that everyone says, then it
Yeah.
could get.
Because they're comparing. I know, like I was watching this last fight. Forgot the guy's last name. It started with a T.
Yeah, I didn't know how to pronounce
But
it. Not
anyway.
trying to get canceled.
Yeah, but anyway,
It's fine.
when I'm seeing them trade, he will trade. He will stay there. Cafu will trade and stay there. I just don't think.
I don't think that favors him.
I don't think Bam's the guy you want to trade with.
You do not want to trade with that guy.
You know what I mean? Especially when Bam introduces angles and all this different stuff where, there's levels of guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and I don't know. I just don't think you should trade with Bam. I don't think he should be there and willingly trade. He does have a good little left hook. He favors his left hook. This Cafu guy.
Kind of
So-
gets out with it too.
Yeah, he kinda leads with
I
it.
think he can maybe catch Bam when Bam tries to angle. Boom.
But he doesn't look as slick as Bam. Doesn't
No.
look as fast as Bam. But again, like you never know. You got Estrada who dropped Bam, flash knockdown. I think so. You never know, right? But at the same time, if I'm looking at skill, I'm thinking Bam all the
Is
way.
he lefty or
I
righty?
agree.
I believe
He's a right-handed fighter, I think.
Fighter, if I remember off the top of my head.
I think
Yeah.
Bam just needs to focus on his defense as much as he needs to be offensive, but just don't get caught with a shot like you did in the last fight and get dropped
Yeah.
for a
He
second.
told
like-
us he just kind of got out of the fight for
Yeah.
a split second and got
And they'll
caught.
bring you back in, especially experienced guys like Estrada. They'll bring you back in. But with this Cafu guy, I think he presents a different little challenge.
He doesn't have a lot of I mean, he's only 12-0-3. He hasn't had like a lot of. This is
Yeah, I think
Bam's been in there with
Bam
some
is just
guys.
going to outclass
Yeah,
this
you,
guy.
you can't. It's almost impossible.
It's a different level with Bam.
Unless you land a big punch early
Because
on and something or cut.
all the
For
other
that much part, the guy's way too inexperienced to face someone like
All the
Bam.
other guys he's been in there with, they say the same thing. He has power. These guys have power. They have speed. They throw with them. You know, they all say the same thing, but Bam just outclasses them.
I think it's
on a
when
different level.
they realize it when they're in there.
And,
with
and
them.
yeah, it takes Bam, 3-4 rounds to be like, oh, okay, I got it.
got you,
now.
yeah.
And then it's over after that.
Yeah.
So I going to the decision, I think it's Bam under 9 rounds.
I would give that.
I could see that.
Because this
I could see
guy
that.
Cafu dropped his guy, and they went the distance.
It's gonna
though.
be a,
Still
yeah. It's
went the
gonna be
distance.
Bam's never dropped someone. Bam hasn't gone the distance like in his last like 3-4 fights. I think.
Yeah, I think once he figures them out, it's over. It's already over.
I don't think he's gone the distance since the Triple G fight, the Triple G Canelo 3.
Right, right. Was that Martinez? Or was it?
Was that the one where he broke his jaw?
I
When he got his
think
jaw
so.
broken?
I think so. I think that was the one. I think that was the last time.
Oh,
he
that
went
was
the
here in San
distance.
Antonio.
That was-
wasn't it?
No,
Yeah,
that was
I-
in Vegas, wasn't it?
The one we broke his jaw was here in
Was
San
here in
Antonio
San
at the
Antonio.
Tech Point. I'm excited to see if Bam can sell out that arena.
That's a big one.
That's
I don't know.
yeah.
I don't
Where's
know,
it
but
at? In Dallas?
It's
Yeah.
in Dallas.
But
yeah.
it's at the
It's at the Frisco
Cowboys
Star. Yeah, it's like at their
practice
practice
stadium or
facility.
something?
It's kind of
Yeah.
like
Oh,
a
is
tech
it?
point. It's like a little tech point. So it should be a good crowd. It
Yeah.
should be like a good.
Yeah.
Should be exciting.
I'm taking Bam. And within 9's pretty good. I think he will start a little early. He like we've been saying, he looks like he's been training
Yeah,
hard.
he's been-
He looks like he's in
Yeah,
shape.
he looks
shape.
great. He looks
So
great.
for me, I'm gonna take him within 5. I'll take a risk. I'll say Bam within 5 rounds. What do you think?
Bam likes to figure out who the guy is and what he's about, what's his strategy, and then he picks him apart. Under 8.
8.5. We'll call it 8.5.
So you got under. Okay, so you're going
Over
under.
under 8.5. I
I'll
bet
give
is
5.
The
line-
knockout or
the line-
stoppage though? I don't see.
Stop,
I think it'll be a stoppage.
I think it'll a
Knockout.
stoppage.
He knocks everybody out.
He knock-
Yeah, he gets. Man, what he did to Sonny, that was another one that
Oh
was
my
damn near
gosh.
disrespectful.
Yeah.
Pelt
Throw him
to
around.
ass.
Just throwing him around.
Yeah.
But I think it'll be a stoppage. This guy will keep getting up, but I think it'll stop. I think ref
Yeah.
stop.
I don't think this guy's getting up.
Really?
If he gets caught, this guy's not getting up.
He'll trade. He sits there and
That's what
trades.
he
Yeah,
says. He told an interview
trade
he's
with
just
Bam.
as
You'll see
tough.
what happens.
Yeah, it'll be a body shot. Great body shot again. Who knows?
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
I agree with Dean under 9 Bam, if not maybe even a little sooner. But I think he's just a lot more skilled
Yeah.
than this other guy. and
There's
the
levels-
guy's gonna
there's
go,
levels
and
to it.
there's levels of this, and
And again, that's what I'm saying. If these guys aren't that skilled, like he's saying, Bam's going to take time to digest. Yeah. How much does he have to
and plus,
digest?
let me tell you, not that I was as skilled as Bam or whatever, but when you know you have a guy, you know you want to showcase what you have too, and what you can do, and you'll carry the fight a little bit, just because you can, and then put him away. And I think Bam wants some TV time too. He needs TV time.
he does.
He does.
And he needs
Because
his.
where does he go next?
This sets him up for undisputed.
Yeah.
So this would get him 3 of the 4, and then I don't remember who has the last one.
It's that one guy that has like that blonde hair, that Mexican dude or whatever. He's from Colombia, I think. They keep talking about him in November. Bam's fighting in November 22nd. And
Oh yeah,
So
I
that's
saw
the
that.
thing.
And
Bam's kind
Saudi.
of moving a lot of deals ahead of time too.
Yeah.
That could
They say
kind
it's
of
a
they
bit-
always say don't
yeah,
do
it's a
that.
tough
in
one.
that could be
boxing.
dangerous.
So he's going for the WBO in this fight.
He's going.
This guy has a WBO. I believe.
Yes, I believe so. WBO, WBC, and the coveted Ring Magazine.
Mm.
I feel like Bam
coveted
is like
like
kind of
that.
like approaching or is like about right there to possibly start being like a household name.
Yeah.
where
That's
people
on
are-
him. That's on him.
It's on him
That's
though,
on
right?
him.
But
yeah.
he has the potential
Oh yeah.
and the talent to
For sure.
to be, you
If
know,
he comes
one of the
out like
big time
one-
boxers of listen, you and I have talked about this separately. None of these kids right now care to be the star of boxing. Nobody's the face of boxing right now, and these kids need to be a little hungrier because you know you got Canelo on his way out, but like Ryan Garcia, Tank, what are they doing? Nothing. It's like they don't even care.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
the
So it's
ones
like-
that were selling the fight, like Berlanga, he was doing the most just out there, but he just doesn't have the skills to back it up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So
Right?
then it's like, oh, I don't want no one to do this no more.
We got Bam.
We all got Bam fight winning. Hopefully that happens, right? I mean,
I'll go Cafu just to throw things out. Give me Cafu, knockout inside 6.
all right. So now we got the biggest fight of the weekend: return of Pacquiao, 4 years out, coming out of retirement to take on Mario Barrios, reigning WBC champion right now.
He looks strong, man. He looks good.
He looks in shape, looks good. I don't know. I mean, this one, in my heart of hearts, I want to see Pacquiao.
Yeah.
But I know that's not Pacquiao. I know that.
Pacquiao, Hadden Pacquiao.
Pacquiao's 46.
Yeah.
I think it's
46 or 47? 46?
I think it's 46.
He's in his 40s.
Made me
so
hurt
man,
because we're
he's
watching.
one of those-
46.
They did an interview of him after he was doing some shadow boxing at Wildcard, and you see the white hairs kind of poking out, and he's doing it. Yeah, 4 years I lost I I still had the love of boxing, but I kept working out. I kept my exercise, and I wanted to come back. And in my head, I'm like, just because you're exercising it doesn't mean you're fully mentally and physically prepared to fight a Barrios. I mean, but again, you can't count out the experience.
You can't count out greatness.
Right? You can't count that out.
Because Dennis Ugas fought him on short notice, and he beat him up.
Yeah.
Man. He taxed that ass.
Yeah. But again, that's that. How many years ago was that?
That was
4 years ago.
So who knows? Who knows?
4
The
years.
different Pacquiao.
Those exercises.
Yeah, he got young. Yeah, I'm sure he got younger in those last 4 years.
But he looks. I mean, you can't judge because again, like the Mike Tyson thing. Like he looked great in sparring and in training, and then what happened in the fight.
Mike Tyson had.
But
a contract
Pacquiao
to
looks.
live up to.
Pacquiao looks quick. His feet look good. He looks quicker than ever. Really, I mean, seen him hop around.
The thing about when you get older, what goes, you could have your speed, you could have all that, but you're not gonna have it's your reflexes.
Yeah,
you see things happening.
Even when
you see something coming, you say, okay, I'm gonna slip that, and you still get hit.
And I remember when he did that exhibition in Japan, he fought that guy who was literally a splitting image of Barrios, and this guy was like hairs away from just knocking Pacquiao out. That was the weirdest exhibition of all time.
Do you think when he gets older, he thinks he can still do things in the ring that he just physically can't, that could cost him?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I still think I could go in the ring and box. I know I can, but I want to think I can, but I know I can't because my reflexes won't let me.
I think it's a very interesting fight, though.
I think my process behind the fight is that I think in order for Barrios to win, I think he needs to act early and shock Pacquiao early,
which he's not known for.
Known for. And with time, Barrios, especially the last fight he had, which was how many years ago?
Last year.
Was it last year?
Barrios' last fight?
It's been a year.
When he fought in Dallas?
No, that was it was maybe July of last.
That was on Jake. That was the Jake Paul Tyson
undercard,
card.
Yeah.
That was the last
been
time
a year though.
He got dropped.
I feel like it's been longer than that.
No.
He
He
fought
fought the guy.
He fought
the Mexican
Raul.
guy.
He fought Raul.
No.
Carrillo. No, you're right.
He
You're
shot
right.
Abel Ramos,
You're right.
Yeah. And so that was a long time ago, and everyone was like, "Oh, Barrios should take this." That dude put it on him, and as the round went on, as the pressure got on, it was Barrios folded. You know, so I think if Pacquiao is able to keep that pressure that he's known for, like a Margarito style pressure, I think it favors him and later on in the fight. I think Barrios needs to. I think Barrios needs to jump on him to win.
This fight really though comes down to Manny at the end of the day.
Yeah,
it doesn't come down to Barrios. This fight, it comes down to what version of Manny Pacquiao is showing up on Saturday, and the thing about this, it's not like this is an active Manny Pacquiao who we're just talking about his next fight. This is Manny Pacquiao out of the ring for 4 years, jumping in with an active young guy who has a 7-inch height advantage, has a 3-4 inch reach advantage.
Who, like himself
like
said,
someone's grandpa.
And that's a tall order. The height is a tall order, let alone not being in the ring
who
for 4 years.
Himself, Mario Barrios said he feels like he's in his prime.
He should be.
I mean, he is.
How old is he?
I mean, listen,
Sky's
if
blue
you're
ass
comparing these two
Yeah,
guys,
Mario Barrios?
if these guys were fighting
32,
in their
31.
primes,
He should be in his prime.
Manny Pacquiao's knocking Barrios out. Within 6 rounds.
Yeah.
But this is not that, and this is what makes it. I think this is what makes it interesting.
Once he hears that his name announced,
that
and
intro
that
is
like
great.
5-minute intro of all his 8-time
eight division.
eight division champ.
I mean,
that's gonna the roof is
He's
gonna
gonna
blow
smile.
up.
him and Freddie Roach, one
Yeah,
more
he's
dance.
back
Oh
with
my
Freddie
God.
Roach.
That relationship has.
That's gonna be an
lasted
introduction.
forever.
That's gonna be an
Freddie
introduction.
Roach and Manny Pacquiao. That's
Who's on that mic? Jimmy Lennon.
I think it depends. Is Pacquiao's mom alive still? I think it all depends on the
fingers.
Yeah.
Where the
No,
fingers
that's
are
the thing.
going. Are they
It all
going this way
depends
or
on
that
if
way?
she puts that,
That spell.
But I don't know. For me, I think Pacquiao coming in, and again, this is just my opinion. I know it may not be popular, but I think Pacquiao coming in and choosing to fight Barrios is probably the one fighter who I would think he probably thinks he does have a good chance at beating, right? And that's just me. Like I don't think Barrios is a dog. I don't think he's gonna throw a lot of punches. I think he may start off very slow, and he doesn't. I don't think he's gonna walk in with the confidence to go and take him out or try to rock him early.
There's definitely a big respect
You know what I mean?
between them two.
I think
Barrios
when he
to
sees Pacquiao moving back and forth like this and that little bounce, if he does do that, I'm thinking, man, how do you not just look and like it's like playing one-on-one with Jordan almost, right? It's like how do you just not freeze a little
It's
bit?
like even though he hasn't been in the ring 4 years, there's always a level of muscle memory. I'm sure you've probably sparred a couple times throughout your years since you've retired. You're never gonna forget certain things. You know, your experience is there, your ring IQ is there.
So
right?
the thing
That
is,
doesn't go
like,
away.
out of the two, and this is how I'm presenting it, and again, you have to think about this. If you're a fight fan, just think about this. If you're a boxer, think about it. Is it easier? Who is it easier to prepare for? If you're Pacquiao, is like I was telling him, if you're Pacquiao, is it easier to find a sparring partner who's like Barrios, or if you're Barrios, is it easier to find a sparring partner who's like Pacquiao?
Oh, finding a partner for like Barrios to find sparring, that's easier.
So the whole thing about it is, if you're looking at it, if you're looking at the preparation of it, right? I'm sure Pacquiao has a good stable of fighters who may be better than Barrios.
Probably.
You know what I mean? So who are putting it on him, who are giving him that whole thing. And in the press conference, Pacquiao was saying that his team was actually holding him back a little bit because they were kind of like, hey, you're older now, like don't do it too much. So he was like, hey, and Team Pacquiao, thank you for, holding me back a little bit. Like, I understand that I'm older or whatever. So they were holding him back. So the whole thing about it is, if you're on the Barrios side, who do you find that's stylistically like Pacquiao?
It has to be another Filipino fighter because that's the only that style.
Yeah.
So the whole thing is, it comes down to the preparation.
They bring
right?
Nino Donaire in camp.
It comes down to the preparation, right? Like we were saying about, so all these guys, like it comes down to how you prepared. I'm sure Barrios is in great shape. He has to be. I'm sure this is the height of it, right? He's coming in.
The
shape.
biggest fight of his career.
It may
It
be
is.
the biggest fight of his career from here on out, right? Who knows? Like, where does he go from here?
Just
Who's a
because
big
there's
name?
no other name like
Right?
Manny Pacquiao.
I mean, before that, it was his tank fight was the biggest fight of his
Yeah.
career. But this fight is if not equal to or more important. than the
Exactly.
tank
So
fight.
and not only that, like the whole thing is, it's a risk for him, right? If he wins the fight, great. You also beat a Pacquiao who's in the 40s, right? If you lose, hey, what happened here, right? So it is a big risk for Barrios. I hope
it is.
I hope
it's
he
no
wins
risk
the
for
fight.
Manny at all.
It's not a risk for Manny at all. They're not expecting him. Like Christian said, he's an underdog.
His legacy.
He's like
Manny's
plus
legacy is
260 last I checked. Yeah, Barrios was minus 245.
So the whole thing is like it's really not in favor of Barrios. That's why I hope he wins it.
Yeah, it's
I hope he wins
still.
it. But at the same time, if I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, damn, who's the dog in the fight? Who's probably going to be the one pushing the fight? Who's going to have a hotter start? Pacquiao's he understands he's going to get tired as the fight goes, so he's going to fight
Try to do it early.
But he was saying, hey, it would benefit Barrios to start early,
Just
but
come
he's not
out.
known for that. So how? And he's gonna, like I'm saying, like with what Bojado was trying to do with you, right? We're gonna tire the old guy out. It doesn't always work. I don't know, right? So that's like if you look at it that way, it's even for me, But I think Barrios wins with his youth, and you can very easily throw that in there. He's younger, he's taller, he's longer. Okay, but if you're looking at the game, I don't know.
Is it going the distance?
I think so because I think
so.
they both could come out very slow starters. I think Pacquiao because he doesn't want to gas late, and Barrios because he just holy shit, I'll find Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah.
Like,
I think there's gonna be a couple of rounds here and later in the fight that will be like great rounds. They're gonna be evenly traded.
He's gonna hit him with that feint 1-2.
Boom, boom. That, and I don't know. Like, if I'm looking at it, I don't think Barrios is the dog. If he comes out as a dog, like my brother's saying, he starts off early. Yeah, I hope he wins it. But if I'm just looking at it, I don't know.
You think Barrios watching that film of Marquette? Oh, I said that was his favorite
Yeah.
moment.
The
But like,
knockout?
all he needs is that right hand because that feint jab
it's
left is coming.
Yeah. I would say Barrios is probably this is the hardest puncher just because Manny's never been punched when he's 46 years
Yeah.
old. He's never.
Yeah.
And Barrios
He's
has a
been off
punch.
before, yeah.
Barrios
That's
has a
a
punch.
great point.
He's got power in both
Yeah,
hands
he's got
too.
power.
He's got,
Yeah.
I would say
Yeah.
he's probably looking at, if I were Barrios, I would look at Pacquiao and Margarito, but what Margarito do wrong? And everything Margarito was doing wrong, because that's a tall fight. What did Pacquiao throw against this tall guy?
Has Pacquiao fought anyone this tall, this much taller than him?
De La Hoya.
That's the one.
7-inch height advantage
De
that
La Hoya.
Barrios has. That's
Maybe.
the tough.
How tall is
tall order
Barrios?
also.
He's
like 6'1".
He's
at
like
least.
6 feet.
Yeah,
So.
6 foot.
So
Okay,
it'll be
question
Oscar.
though: does Manny keep going after this, or
Well,
is this a one?
He
and
said
done?
this isn't one and done.
They say
no.
Floyd.
There's
That's the
Floyd's
rumor.
name's already in there. He's gonna be front row at the fight, and there's already
I would
some
take.
talks.
I still take Floyd.
I would take Floyd.
Floyd.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Floyd is legitimately still in good shape.
But you don't know.
Floyd-
You don't know what
Floyd-
Pacquiao comes out. If Pacquiao comes
Oh
out,
yeah,
rocks.
if Pacquiao beats an active world champion, then I got Manny Pacquiao over Floyd.
You know what I mean? Like,
Floyd's last
I
fight was
just-
Logan Paul.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll never in my life bet against Floyd.
It's hard to.
can't.
Yeah.
You can't bet against Floyd.
Not because I choose, not because I love Floyd. No,
Yeah.
I just don't do it.
So like, here's the thing: who's gonna have more punches, Pacquiao or Barrios?
I think
Manny,
Pacquiao will have a
Langley.
higher punch count.
Yeah.
And
Well, I'm thinking 07,
That's what I'm saying. I
08.
think Pacquiao.
it's hard because we don't know.
We
right?
could see. I think Pacquiao comes out and just tries to counterpunch.
Because the whole thing is like, not
Barrios.
only that, if you're on the Barrios camp,
He could.
if you're in the Barrios camp, which Pacquiao are you preparing for?
That's the thing. He's not gonna. There's no way he comes out quick, twitching, fainting.
But who do you go off of?
I think he does
Would you go
come
off
out
of?
that way. But
I
he
think
just
he's
can't
a look a
sustain
little
that.
like Thurman. He might look a little like how
Drop
he did
Thurman
that
in the
Thurman
first.
fight.
Yeah, how long ago was that?
Yeah, that was what 2019.
Yeah, 2 years
So
ago.
the whole thing is if they're going off the Pacquiao off that exhibition fight and they're looking at that, I don't know if it's accurate. I don't know if that's accurate, like to be
You
watching.
can't base your training camp off an exhibition.
Exactly. So
That's
like,
tough, yeah.
which Pacquiao do you prepare for?
You
How
have
do
to
you know?
prepare for,
Which
I
is
guess,
what makes
08
this
Pacquiao.
fight-
You got to prepare for 08 Pacquiao.
You have to.
You have to think.
Which is what makes
Right.
this so exciting.
Jeez.
Like I said,
08 Pacquiao. Think
Manny's
about
bringing
that.
this fight.
I was
Pacquiao's
saying,
bringing this fight. So
Yeah.
whatever version of him
08.
shows up is going to determine how this fight goes. That's it. It's hard to predict for a guy who hasn't fought in 4 years.
We're gonna do it right now.
Yeah, I do.
What do you think?
I think Barrios. I think just because it's tough, but I think it's hard. I think Barrios. Now I think he drops him a couple times, and we see the doctor maybe stop it late.
Stoppage.
Stop it, yeah, because no one wants to see Pacquiao
By
get
the
hurt.
doctor, though. By the
The-
doctor.
the-
The
the
doctor
doctor-
stops him.
Yeah, the doctor.
TKO.
Yeah, like it's not one. No one wants to see Pacquiao like Marquez again. So I think he's up. He's not completely out, and we're like, okay, let's just.
Yeah, there's no
call it.
funny business with this fight. This is as real as it gets. So
I'm going to say Barrios. Late 10 rounds.
In the 10th or within 10 rounds,
Under 10.
under 10.
Wow. It could be though. It could, yeah.
I'm taking. Damn, that's so tough. It's a hard one because you don't know, right?
Yeah,
Barrios is the easy one that we would just say. I'm gonna take Pacquiao within 8 because he can't.
Within
He's not
8?
gonna go. He's not gonna. If he goes later, it's Barrios. Not only that, if it goes to the decision, you got to go Barrios. You're not giving it to Pacquiao.
Yeah.
No, you
So
think so?
if
really?
it goes, you're not giving.
I don't
it to
think Pacquiao's beating Barrios by decision.
You can't.
Really?
No.
Because where is that
No
going?
way.
Where's the boat
if it's
going?
if
He's
it's
not gonna throw
close,
that
you don't
much
give
to
it
land
because
that
it's
many
Manny. You
punches.
think?
No, I think they give
Yeah.
it to Barrios because it's Barrios.
He could go fight a Boots. He could go fight
He
a
can
Conor
go.
Ben.
There's more invested on Mario decision wise. There's
gets more from a
there's
win,
longevity there.
Unless
right?
they're trying
He's
to
in his
build
prime.
Manny up again for something else,
May-
like with
for
Floyd
Mayweather
or
with the
something.
belt.
You're saying
That's the
that's
thing.
gonna
If you got a
happen?
Manny Floyd rematch,
But that could happen anyway
I'll
without
watch
this
it.
win.
Yeah.
yeah, I want to see Conor Ben versus Mario Barrios.
If Pacquiao puts on a good fight and he loses decision, but he puts on a great fight, you're still gonna be there and say you don't want to see him in Mayweather.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
So it don't matter if it goes a distance. It's Barrios. Pacquiao has to knock him out, and he knows that.
Yeah.
So I'm saying Pacquiao within 8. Not a popular decision, but I called the Berlanga fight, which wasn't that hard. I called it a knockout. I said he was going to sleep, and he did. But that's just my opinion. I'm going against the grain on that. I hope Barrios wins, but I'm going against the grain.
Pacquiao. 8.5.
Wow. 8 minutes and 1 second.
Yeah.
It's a tough one. I'm gonna go with Barrios. Maybe even a decision or a late stoppage, but I do think that Manny catches him early on, and
I think
drops him at least 1 or 2 times in the beginning,
And we get some hope.
and then we get some hope. But then
If
Barrios
Manny
slowly.
drops him or hurts him, he'll stop him.
I think Manny
Yeah.
will get
You
will
think if he
definitely
can
get his
catch
respect.
think
Manny's
he's
a
not
great
too-
Manny's a great finisher.
Finisher.
I could see Manny getting one shot in and giving him a little 10
Barrios
count.
swells real easy. He cuts
A
real
little
easy.
counter left.
Because you're
If
also
he can reach
thinking
him.
with Pacquiao, it's not 08 Pacquiao.
No.
He doesn't have anything to lose.
No. And it's like, we're not being disrespectful
Just
here. The
walk
guy's
it.
46 years old, fighting
Yeah.
a world champion. It's not disrespectful anymore. Maybe if I had said this 6 or 7 years ago,
What sounds
you can't-
funny is saying is not the 08 Pacquiao.
Yeah. You know,
That's
no,
how-
this guy's.
That's what. How many years ago? That's like
A while
7
back.
years ago.
It's
Long
still
time
better,
ago.
though, I will say, than like when Roy Jones came back or like Mike Tyson came back in their 60s. He definitely has much more youth than
I
that.
mean,
He can
they
put on
asked
more of a
Pacquiao-
show than this. But
They asked Pacquiao if he was going to put on a better show than that, and he was like, of course. You know, that's
But
why
he
picked
hasn't
Barrios.
though. His exhibition wasn't.
But this is Barrios. Sometimes you perform to the level of your opposition.
That is true. That is true.
And I think if you're putting a Barrios in front of him and you're testing a legend, I don't know.
I wonder how much he's been touched in training camp.
That would be that. I think you're gonna tell
Do you save that for the fight night? Yeah.
I think that's what they were saying. Like, I don't know. Like, his camp was saving him from something. I don't know. And who knows, right? Is it because he was
preserving
overworking?
the chin or something?
They're
Who
sporting
knows?
with 20-ounce gloves.
Yeah,
You know, who knows? And it would be interesting to know like who he was sparring with. I don't know. Like, how do you get a Barrios like guy? It's easier than finding a Pacquiao, but who are you sparring with? You know,
The whole card is really fun and interesting.
Good matchmaking.
And
Sure.
you know, I think we really needed this fight for
This
boxing
weekend.
because I mean, I think boxing lately has been such a show and such a circus and so much BS.
Who's leading that circus?
Okay.
Jake Paul.
All
I
the
want Jake Paul,
all the
Manny
circus
Pacquiao.
people though, whether it's Turkey, whether it's Jake
Yeah.
Paul, it's like, you know, at least we got a good night of boxing. No, maybe the casual fans won't watch past Barrios and Pacquiao.
Yeah.
But for people who actually know about boxing, you're stoked about this card. This is
You're
a
flipping
great
back and
card, and
forth,
we,
so
need,
yeah.
we
Huge
needed
card.
this. We really needed
Yeah.
Huge day.
a good weekend of boxing because it's been so bad. I think.
that Barrios card is stacked.
Yeah,
like
stacked.
Pacquiao.
Well, I mean,
card is stacked.
don't forget this last weekend we had a great night of boxing as well. We had
Yeah.
3 amazing fights. So I mean, I think we just got to keep the momentum going. It was
This is a
great
this is a great
boxing
day.
so
But see,
far.
these are the type of fights though that need
It's
to
all
be
leading
hyped
into
up.
Canelo
right?
Crawford too.
You know,
all these to Canelo Crawford September.
Tank in August isn't Tank in
Well,
August?
he's
Who's
got
he?
some
We
legal
hope.
troubles to deal with right now.
Oh, that's right.
He's in jail
I'm
or
sure he'll
what?
bounce back.
Yeah, he
Oh, he got bailed out, right? Didn't he?
yeah, but he's still. I don't think.
testing-
I
he was
don't think he
testing
can
his
just drop
hands.
that charge overnight.
You get free
found
sparring
God
there.
and all that,
You get
and he
free
wasn't
sparring.
doing that
You get
anymore.
free sparring.
He
in jail.
tested his hands early.
Copy box said he was up on the cards though. Yeah.
And I don't know. I like Lamont Roach for that one. I like Roach's style. I just like Lamont.
a
Roach,
rematch,
though.
right?
It's a rematch.
That was a tough fight
That's a
for
good fight.
Tank.
That's a good fight. That's probably that's probably the best fight as a matchup. Them two.
Yeah.
Man, they're
And I don't know.
and
we don't-
sometimes fights like that are so evenly matched are boring because you almost see the same thing
just cancel each other
round
out.
after
Yeah.
round after round. They cancel each other out. And you don't know who wins.
Is that Floyd? Is that Tank's first rematch?
Yes, it is.
That'll be interesting to see.
Is that
how,
is he fighting Roach again?
Yeah, he's
that's
fighting
a
Roach
rematch.
It'll be interesting to see how he makes adjustments for a second fight. That's not something we'd have
Because
seen.
I don't know.
He's gonna get rid of that trainer. That's his thing. The 2 times he's looked really bad, he didn't have Calvin Ford in his corner.
That's right.
Oh, it wasn't Calvin?
No, he had.
He was
this-
like the side guy.
Yeah, it was a different guy. I
Yeah,
can't remember
Calvin
his name.
Klein, right?
Yeah, it was a different guy.
Calvin
but that's-
Cambridge.
That's the bigger guy, right? The big dude?
No,
Was
that's
his trainer?
Bomac.
Oh.
You're thinking about that's Terrence
That's Bomac,
Crawford's trainer.
yeah.
I think he's. I think his camp is being led by Chrome Hearts now. So
Yeah, whatever Chrome Hearts wants.
anyway, guys, great weekend to look ahead of these fights. You know, we'll catch you on the flip side of them. We'll see if we're right. Who knows? I don't know. We'll see who's accurate.
Yeah.
I think I'm the guy, but I
Take
don't
the
know.
Dubois Usyk draw to the bank.
Yeah, that's the money
Great
fight.
call.
Yeah,
Great
That
call.
one right there.
Good call.
That's like roulette. You're going 0-0 on that one. You know, guys, watch those fights. Let us know what you think. Let us know if we were wrong or not in the comments. We got more Leija Lounge coming up for you. We'll see where we're right. Who knows? I don't know.
I think I was right.
Yeah.
Yeah.